Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Emmanuelson, pretty cagey early on from both sides. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Has a look and place it in. And that's been levered clear. Big chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Neither side yet able to find the net. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Cuts it out. Emmanuelson. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Just brushed off the ball there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played out to the right. A real chance if he can get through. Hits one! This could fall anywhere! Emmanuelson, still waiting for the first goal. And it's got through. And a header! And it's hoisted clear. Clears it out of harm's way. Battles to win it back. Emmanuelson with a long pass. And that's been levered clear. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, the ball's come loose. Has a hit. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Over to the left. Going through. He can get that clear. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Emmanuelson. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Now surely gets good distance on it. Done very well to intervene. And he's going long. And he just whacks it away. They've played it short. Goes for goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's been taken short. Chance to shoot! And a shot! He's got it, and he's got time. It's anyone's ball. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This to go one up. And he's buried it, 1-0. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's the way to take a penalty. Stand up, pick your spot, and blast it home.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Goes long. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He gets past his man, and there's a long ball, looking for space out wide.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Plays it over to the other flank. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Here it comes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
A heavy challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage. Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. It's broken loose.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Decent looking ball. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try. So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
They've played it short. Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
4 added minutes on the board. Almost there, and the players can feel it. Sanchez. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's pinged one through here. Well positioned to make that interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eased the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. A few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. In with the challenge. A real chance to break. Burke. The referee's awarded a free kick. Coventry is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Tries a shot! Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gets wrestled off the ball. Emmanuelson plays it forward. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Coventry. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. To Silvestri. He's found his man. Oh, it's opened up, and a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Forward it goes. He spotted the run and played him through. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's had a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
And he just whacks it away. Coventry gets it out to the wing. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Has a go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Coventry. Plays it out to the wing. Emmanuelson with the delivery. Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Emmanuelson tries to dink it in. Away from immediate danger. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Defence has got rid of that. Hits one! He's got away with one there. Emmanuelson crosses one in. Header! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Has a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Emmanuelson. Oh, shooting chance! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
To Silvestri. Now it's De Silvestri. De Silvestri with the cross.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had a go! And it's played forward. That'll be a throw-in. Played into the middle.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Heads it! In it goes! The breakthrough strike! Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played down the flank. It's a brilliant interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
He's in space and looking for options. Plenty waiting in the middle. Time for a change in personnel.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Done very well to intervene.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's De Silvestri. Oh, that is lovely footwork.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Surely it goes for goal! Oh, that could cost them.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Over to the left. Ball's gone out of play. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And once more they can't get through.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Foot in. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Across the field it goes. And time is up. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means... Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Berami demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Berami. Gorgeous control there. Gets it back. It's a throw in. In towards the mid. Heads it! Brings it forward. Gets the better of his man. Cuts it out. Emmanuelson. And here's Emmanuelson. Forward it goes. Grant. And it's played forward. Coventry. Crosses into the box. Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. Going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Berami, who gave his side a second-half lead in his last game. And that has put a stop to that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Grant. Coventry. Emmanuelson. Approaching the half-hour mark. Referee has just said play on. Played out to the right. Berami created that super goal to produce a lead in their last game. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And now they can launch a counter. Nicely measured pass. Going through. And the flag has stayed down. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Berami. Berami tries a pass forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Looks to clip it forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Grant. Tries to get it forward quickly. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. And the weighted pass.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Already up and running for the second half. So, 45 minutes. Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! That's gone a long way up and away. And it's been taken straight back. Played it early. Tries to get it clear. Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Battles to win it back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's pinged one through here. He gets past his man. That'll be a throw-in. He's had a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And help's available out wide. Keeper's ball. Strootman. Gets into some space. Barami. Looking for space out wide. Could try cutting inside here. And here's Strootman. And here's the chance to counter. There's some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Strootman gets in to thwart him. Goes for goal! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have a double substitution going on here. That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Shot at goal! And somehow he managed to miss it.
You get the feeling that whoever scores the next goal here will be the winners of this tie. They can't afford to waste chances like that, though.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Clears it out of harm's way. Decent looking ball. Real chance! It's broken loose. And no, he couldn't find the finish. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
He's got away.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Right through the middle. And that's been levered clear. And the shot! He can get that clear. The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And already we're underway here. Knocks it away. Coventry. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's having a go. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Hoists it forward. Duffy. Out towards the flank. Gets it into the middle. Up he gets! They've scored! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Played it early. Cleared away. The referee has given a corner. Goes for it! Clears it out of harm's way. And he's there to clear it. Going for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's played forward. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Shoots! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Antonio. Gets into some space. Grant. Plays it out to the flank. And out it comes again. Has a pop!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Emmanuelson does well there, alert. Duffy. Breaks on here. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Danger averted for now. Grant. Aimed in towards, massive leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Duffy. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets it upfield. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the game has already resumed here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Coventry. Emmanuelson goes looking. Duffy. The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Emmanuelson. Away from immediate danger. And it's been taken straight back. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Antonio. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Grant. Good clearance and very necessary. Emmanuelson. That's not going to make it. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper sends it forward. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
And the shot! And it's Antonio. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
And that's sprayed out wide. Hit into the middle. Cleared away. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Duffy. Done very well to intervene.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Timely intervention.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
This is promising. He's gone for it! A real chance and a real let-off.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Gets wrestled off the ball. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Duffy. Antonio tries to stroke it through. Antonio! Oh, that is special! He's got himself a peach of a goal! 2 up and threat. And the referee brings it to a close. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of...
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much goes for it!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Decent progress down the left. And it's got through. Grant. Oh, good interception. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tyson. Goes long. Here it comes. They get a throw in. Hits one! Oh, that's a waste.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Hoists it forward. Shirkov. Neither side yet able to find the net. Forward it goes. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
It's a goal kick. Plays it over to the other flank. Tyson. Grant. Looking to break out here. Now it's Campbell, gets the better of his man. Campbell. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Grant. Campbell finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Plays it out to the flank. He's left his man. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Played out to the right. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. No goals as yet. Tries to get it forward quickly. Shirkov. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Campbell drives it forward. Battles to win it back. And the counter is on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shirkov. Just brushed off the ball there. Tyson. Good run, where to from here? Has a pop! And the ball's come out! Zhirkov gets good distance on it. Grant. They continue each to cancel the other out. Plays it out to the wing, and it's Campbell. Campbell looking to run onto it. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Talk about singling someone out.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Lofted into the middle. Shirkov. And it's played forward. And help's available out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Zhirkov. And here's Campbell. Zhirkov. And the finish! And he comes up trumps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
And back to base. Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Out to the left it goes. Campbell goes on a run down the left wing. Oh, what a ball! Tyson. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Brown, over to the left, Campbell.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Brown, and now the breakaway. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gets it back. Tyson. Pumps it into the area. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Shoots! Knocks it away.
Well, both sides...
And they've been caught out here. Chance! Oh, it's in! Finally, finally, finally! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. A 1-0 lead established. And time is up. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments. Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors, of course, principally each side's concern for the strengths of the other. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it.
We have already started here.
Gets it into the middle. Hoists it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Early ball. Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Emmanuelson. Wood. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And it's played forward. Well, the first 15 minutes or so, always a time for teams to be on high alert, even more so if you are shown to be vulnerable at this point. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Forward it goes. And now they can launch a counter.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Emmanuelson. Goes for goal! He's made sure that that won't get through. They've played it short. And it's Emmanuelson. Shoots! And the ball's come out! And the finish! Cleared away. Coventry. It's come loose. Emmanuelson drives it forward. Up to meet it! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Good ball. And a shot! He has done it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can...
He's got no mistake! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Gets it upfield. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. With a delicate ball. Wood! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. A really good feat. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. Coventry. Emmanuelson. Battles to win it back. And there is the half-time whistle. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Already up and running for the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And through to the goalkeeper. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Emmanuelson. That's gone a long way up and away. Defenders on the back foot. He could be in here. He's through and all alone. And he heaves it forward. It's a throw in. Coventry. Done very well to intervene. Tries to stroke it through. He's got through. He gets past his man.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tyson! Knocks it away. Oh, that's nice. Cleared away. He's had a go! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Good challenge, stood up well against his man. And he's cut it out. Wood. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, good interception. Tyson. And that's been won straight back, and it's played forward. Chance to break. Has a go! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets his head to it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tyson. Gets it back. Tyson. Well read, he sorted that out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Just brushed off the ball there. Brought forward. What does he drive? And the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
So there's going to be another change here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Cuts it out. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? And that's sprayed out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets into a dangerous position. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Yeah, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. So here comes a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Ball through needs to be good here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. One final crack at it now. Could move up a gear here. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
And already we're underway here. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Grant. Plays it out to the wing.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Oh, really good feet. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Has a pop! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, crucially, he ensured that the shot was kept low, and it nearly came off.
Hoists it forward. Over to the left. And here's the chance to counter. Emmanuelson. Decent looking ball. Gets away from his opponent. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Emmanuelson switches it towards the other side. Still goalless. Just brushed off the ball there. Brings it forward. And he's going long. Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the
Goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's on his way. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Porto! The breakthrough strike! And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Porto take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
He's got it on the right now. What's on? Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
He's got away. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Emmanuelson is charging up on the overlap. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. And the cutback. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Good clearance and very necessary. Plays it into the box. And it's hoisted clear. Ball is over the line. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. So the last big... He's gone for it! This possibly the last play of the half. And he's there to clear it. Room and the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we're already back underway here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Keeps everyone guessing. That's a brilliant interception. That's gone a long way up and away. Forward it goes. And it's got through. Receives it from behind. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Referee has just said play on. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. It's a throw in. Grant can't get the better of his opposite number. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and it's about time they woke up to the main threat. He had license to deliver pretty much unchecked.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Grant. He's looked long this time. Emmanuelson. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Well, that's where he wants it. Throw in. Tries to stroke it through. Well read, he sorted that out. Grant. He's got options out wide. And that's a throw-in. Porto are making a change now. Whipped in. That's a good ball to find him. Hits one! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's gone for the shot. It's anyone's ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And the shot! Back of the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
Porto grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0. It's a loose ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but he couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And it's played forward. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Porto really are almost trying to pass the ball through a brick wall at the moment. You can see the sense of anxiety has now shifted to the stands.
Chance! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
And time is up. Beaten at home, so they're going to have to win away. It is tough, but it is do or die. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.